Jack. Wolfman Jack. Wolfman Jack. Okay.
That is right. Good morning. It is a Friday. Good Friday, I think. I believe. 4/14. Today is Friday. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. I can already tell you. We need to restart. Need to go back to bed. Go ahead and hit the snooze button. It was kind of... another one of those great, lovely mornings here at the Morning News Radio studios. And you're listening to us live right here on Red State Talk Radio. I haven't had my sip of coffee yet. It's been kind of an eventful morning here in the studio. Right before going on the air, I decided that I was going to pour a pot of coffee, not a cup, but a whole pot of coffee all over the counter. And, oh my gosh, it was tragedy. Oh, the humanity. That's right. Morning News Radio, where we screw up so you don't have to. The travesty was, it was good coffee. It was Tim Hortons coffee. Like I said, if you're within 500 miles of a Tim Hortons, take the detour, get up there, get yourself a cup of black coffee, get a Danish, tell them that Jeff Norton sent you. Oh, it is Friday, though. That is the only saving grace for the weekend. I don't know. I mean, every day is a great day when you wake up on this side of the dirt, if you think about it. It doesn't have to put what is Friday in this world of electronics and always accessibility? Always accessibility. That's, I think that's what we need to do. We need to band together and take back our weekends, take back our evenings, right? You get phone calls from work, after work? Do you get phone calls, emails, texts? Are you one of these people that receives emails or SMS messages over the weekend? And do you answer them? Do you draw the line? Do you say, nope, weekend, my weekends are mine? Yeah. I'm not one of those guys. Work, to me, every day is a work day. Every day is a work day. Have to get up. But, who am I? I'm not whining. I'm not complaining because being unemployed sucks too. I've been both. But good morning, America. This is Jeff Norton, and you are listening to Morning News Radio live every weekday from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here at Red State Talk Radio. The only station you need to go for conservative news and commentary, except for this show. This show, we tend to slip off into the obscure. We have those obscure conversations. I want to today, it's one of those things where, for 36 hours, I got to get my mind going here. I got to get my mind going with my mouth, or my mouth going with my mind. But we got about 36 hours of conservative talk radio right here at Red State Talk Radio. So I try to stay away from it. I don't want to hit you with both barrels this early in the morning. So we kind of tend to have a little bit of fun here as I get logged into you hear me typing in the background. Can I do two things at once? I don't know. My wife says I can. But we'll see. But phone lines are open. Let's go ahead and turn those on. So the phone lines are open. If you want to give us a call, it's 202-838-0101. That's 202-838-0101. I will tell you that we have a special promotion going on. If you feel so inclined, if you don't want to give us a call, let me see if I can sweeten the pot for you. Because I'd like to hear about you. This show, believe it or not, and it's one of these things. I was talking to my radio buddies, real radio buddies. guys that are in the radio business. And they said one of the hardest things you're going to have at 6 o'clock in the morning, especially when you want to have a call-in radio show, is having people call in. So we have to sweeten the pot a little bit out there to all those Red State Talk Radio listeners. And Second Amendment individuals. Now, I will tell you this, all legal, federal, state, whatever laws do apply. Don't want to break any laws. Don't want to go to jail over this. This is all for levity and to have a good time and stuff. But we have a very special gift that we will be giving away to one of our callers. Now, in order to enter into this, you have to call in. We do have a way of knowing who you are when you do call in. Call into the show, and it's open topic. You know, we hope that you just don't call and dial the number and hang up. It's not going to be one of those things. You actually have to talk to me. And it's not like I get a flood of people this early in the morning, so I know to enter. And then once you are entered, we will have a drawing for a very special gift given to us by Backwater Armory. Those fine folks over there at Backwater. Now, I will tell you, it has something to do with the Second Amendment, and you're going to like it. It usually goes bang. Well, it will always go bang when you pull the trigger. But in order to participate in that, you do have to give us a call. And the number is 202-838-0101, 202-838-0101. Phone lines are open. Love to hear from you. Wow. Like I said, right before the show, literally 5 minutes before the show, I usually brew my delicious cup of black Tim Hortons coffee before coming on the air and pour that into my little thermos here. You know, my Yeti, as they call it. You know, Yetis are incredible. I don't want to give promotions out there, but I will tell you this. If you are in the market for a great thermos to keep your beverage either ice cold or super hot, you can't go wrong with a Yeti. You know, that's spelled Y-E-T-I. I use them. We use them. I got hooked on Yetis when I moved down here to Florida. I didn't even know what they were. To be honest with you, I didn't know what they were. And then when I moved down here to Florida, you know, you see Yetis all over people's cars and trucks and stuff. And so, of course, the investigation of what the heck is that? And fishermen swear by them. And so, of course, I had to, you know, being in Florida, wanting to do as the natives do when in Rome, right? So I got myself a Yeti. Actually, Miss Sandy got me a Yeti. She knew about them. It's a secret. I think it's a southern secret. I don't know. Like I said, I never heard about them when I lived in Chicago or anywhere else for that matter. And I will tell you, I love my Yeti thermos. Now, one of these things, I discovered one of these things very early on about myself. Gotta ask those questions that you ask. Self, really? And, I seriously, I realized very early on, I'm one of these guys, I like hot coffee, but I like it as it cools down over a period of time. You guys know what I'm talking about? Do you like your coffee hot and piping, just burn your mouth? Are you one of these guys who just kind of, lets it settle? You know what I'm saying? Let it cool down a little bit over a period of time. I realized that when I bought this Yeti, because what happens is I notice I drink less coffee when it's in the Yeti because it's hot all the time. Yeah, it stays hot all the time. Whereas if I use any of my other travel mugs or any of my other mugs, I tend to drink it quicker because it cools down. It doesn't hold, those other mugs do not hold a candle to this Yeti. This thing, it's amazing. It's utterly amazing. But yeah, I realized that I like hot coffee at the very beginning. I like it to kind of taper down as I drink it through the 30 minutes or through the hour. Just a little insight. Yeah, just a little insight that I realized about myself. And it's amazing that a thermos, a little Yeti thermos, brought that about. And I'll tell you, too, that not only do they make thermoses, but they make coolers and all sorts of different things. It's just incredible. Great product. Great product. Didn't mean to turn that into an advertisement, but hey, when I come across something that I feel that could benefit from, especially you guys and gals that commute and want to keep your beverage at a reasonable temperature throughout its lifespan. And I'll tell you, this thing will do it all day. It'll keep it warm all day. I mean, I've put ice in this thing when I'm drinking my tea after I get done drinking coffee. And, about noon, I switch over to tea. Not Southern, not sweet tea, but just normal, regular tea. And put ice in there. And by the evening, I'm dumping out a block of ice. Yeah, it's that good. It's a great product. All right, enough of that. Today, obviously, is Friday, Good Friday. And, we got a lot of things to talk about, of course. Sunday's Easter. I hope you spend your Easter holiday with your friends and family. I know Miss Sandy and I, we're going to take a cruise across Florida. Going to go to the other side, to the East Coast, to the wealthy side of Florida. I don't know, it's all that way. But I'd say the more modernized side of Florida. We're going to go over to Daytona this weekend, spend some time with the in-laws. I look forward to that. Yeah, I